Hey guys, welcome back to more political chatter. So this 2024 election prediction is between Gretchen Whitmer and Donald Trump. So this scenario is really one that I could see if Joe Biden steps down in 2024. If he says, I'm not in good health, or now I really don't think I am best suited to beat Donald Trump in November. I'm going to step down. I want another Democrat to take my place and beat Trump in November. This is for the party. This is my, this is my gift to the party. So I really could see her as someone who steps up, runs through the primary, has the large support of suburban moms, and could end up winning the primary against other Democrats like J.B. Pritzker if he runs, if Julian Castro runs, if Chris Murphy runs. These Democratic names I really could see her winning. If Kamala Harris runs, the vice president, that might be more unlikely for a Whitmer announcement to run. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the selection prediction. So, if you don't know who Gretchen Whitmer is, she's the governor of the state of Michigan. She won in 2018, the midterms, the blue wave year, and she's running for re-election in 2022. She is very much likely to win, in my opinion, due to the fact that all the leading Republican primary candidates were all disqualified from the ballot for committing election fraud, for making fake signatures to get on the ballot, and then this guy who was only in single digits in the polls before started leading, and then he was arrested for attending January 6th. So the Michigan GOP is in complete disarray, and I really think that will help her win re-election. And plus, she is a popular governor. She ran on the 2018 basis of, get the votes fixed. And that is exactly fix the dang roads. That's what she said. And she did exactly that. So she's popular, and she'll really be popular among suburban moms. I mean, in the Rust Belt especially, she'll have that Rust Belt appeal. She'll win many suburban moms in many Democratic states, but also states like Iowa, states like Ohio, states that went to Trump. She'll be very popular in the suburbs. She's not that closely aligned with Biden, but I mean, of course, the rising prices of gas and groceries, that's going to hurt any Democrat, and it really will hurt Whitmer a lot, especially among white men. So let's get into this prediction. So Whitmer, she's going to win states like California, Washington, Maryland, Delaware, New York. But I mean, with her support among suburban moms, she really will be able to capture states like Oregon, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Maine's first. All states that went likely for Hillary Clinton and would go likely for Biden or Harris. She'll win them safe because of her appeal among suburban moms. And of course, Vermont, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, and of course, Washington, D.C. Let's go to some safe Trump states: Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North and South Dakota, Nebraska at large, Nebraska's first, Nebraska's third, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. I will make Kansas safe. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, Indiana I will keep for a second. South Carolina will be safe. Whitmer, I really don't think will do that well among African Americans, not nearly as well as Biden did in 2020. And so those are the safe Trump states. So getting into, forgot, of course, one major safe state for the Democratic Party, the state of Illinois. Don't know how I forgot it. So let's get into some likely states for Gretchen Whitmer. I do think that Maine at large would be likely, and we'll get to Maine second. I think that Virginia will stay likely. I mean, this was a likely state for Biden. Of course, they elected a Republican governor in 2021 due to Biden's unpopularity, but Gretchen Whitmer is not Joe Biden. She's not unpopular like Joe Biden. She's not that much affiliated with Joe Biden. Going to New Mexico and Colorado, many suburban moms here, many progressive voters here that Whitmer will easily be able to take in. I'm sure Roe v. Wade will still not be in place by 2024, so Whitmer will definitely campaign on that, on getting Democrats in the Supreme Court who will kind of overturn Roe v. Wade to make Roe v. Wade be in effect. So that will be a major issue for a lot of voters in Democratic states like New Mexico and Colorado. I think that she will be able to win those. Going to Minnesota, a Rust Belt state that she will be popular in. I do think that Gretchen Whitmer will be able to win here. I mean, she has this appeal among the suburban moms in Minneapolis and St. Paul. She will win them. A lot of women she will win. And her last likely state is her own state of Michigan. I mean, she will be much, much popular here than Donald Trump, especially with her reelection. She definitely needs to win reelection, and she will. And if she has a real good performance, then she'll easily be able to win the state of Michigan. I don't know if it'll be so easy to win it by a likely margin, but I mean, looking at everything together, her being from this state and her winning by heavy margins in 2018, I believe it was close to double digits, if not double digits. I think that she'll be able to win here pretty easily. So let's go into some likely states for Donald Trump. You know, Whitmer won't have anything special among minorities like Latinos, African Americans. It's Michigan, a northern state, a Rust Belt state where white voters dominate. So she really won't have that connection like Biden did with Biden being in the Obama administration. She just won't have that. Therefore, states like Texas will stay likely. Going to I'm still in likely states for Donald Trump. Going to Maine second, I don't think that Gretchen Whitmer has enough to win here. Everyone thought that Biden would make it really close. He did not. It still went likely for Trump in 2020. And I'm forgetting one likely Whitmer state, which I will get to. Going to Indiana, I do think that this would be a likely state for Donald Trump. This was safe for him, but without Mike Pence on the ticket and Whitmer being from the Rust Belt and having an appeal in Indiana, which is right next door, I think that she'll be able to make it likely. Going to Iowa and Ohio, I said these would narrow up, and I really do think that they would narrow up by a few points. I could see a 6 or 7 point win for Trump here, but still at the end of the day, that is a likely margin win. I really do see Donald Trump pulling out wins in both of these states. He was always popular here throughout his presidency. And Whitmer, it will go up and down for her, but Trump, it was a steady popularity rating in Iowa and Ohio, and I think that will be proven critical. Plus, they voted for him by the same margins as they did in 2016 and 2020. Going to, let's see. Going to Florida, I will make the state likely for Trump. I mean, I was debating whether to make it lean or likely, but Latinos are moving more and more to the right. That is undeniable. And, Texans might be shifting to the left, but Florida is shifting to the right. These minorities are turning out for Republicans more and more by the election. And that will be very critical come November, and I think that Trump will be able to pull out wins. Will be able to pull out a win in the state of Florida. The last likely state for Donald Trump is the state of Alaska. Obviously, this is not going anywhere. He's not hugely popular in Alaska, but it's not like Whitmer will be able to make this anywhere near close. So the last likely state that I forgot for Whitmer is the state of New Hampshire. And I do think that she would be able to win here because of her appeal among women and white women. I mean, she definitely, undeniably, has a kind of northern white appeal. These rural voters will be more friendly to the idea of voting for Whitmer, who has a better record than they were for Biden. I think that she will be able to win in a state like New Hampshire, even though they dislike Biden very much. So let's get into some lean states for Gretchen Whitmer. So the first lean state for Gretchen Whitmer will be the state of Nevada. I mean, Nevada has a record of being very open to women in politics. They voted for Hillary Clinton. They have a female senator, Catherine Cortez Masto. I mean, they have many women in the state legislature, and for some reason, women do very well in the state of Nevada. And Whitmer especially campaigning on reversing Roe v. Wade. That will help her a lot in the state of Nevada. She'll be very popular among Latino women here, more than other states. I mean, this state did not shift to the right as Florida did in 2020. All right, Latino women are sticking with the Democratic Party here, and Gretchen Whitmer will be able to capture them. Next up, going to the state of lean. Oh, definitely Nebraska's 2nd district. I did not make likely, but I will make lean. It is shifting slightly to the right. I mean, looking at local elections here, not necessarily in presidential elections, but it is shifting to the right here. And I think that she would do, Biden won it by 6.6%, so I do think that she would take a couple points off to make it a lean margin win. So, let's see. That puts Whitmer at 247, Trump at 219. So let's go to the state of Pennsylvania. I think that Whitmer will be able to win it by a lean margin here, and that puts her at 266 electoral votes. Mostly because of her Rust Belt appeal. She is popular in this area. I mean, what can I say? She will use her record as governor of Michigan in another Rust Belt state to win her. The state of Pennsylvania. She'll turn out suburban women. There's going to be a lot of suburbs in the state of Pennsylvania. And they are going to turn out in high numbers for Gretchen Whitmer, and that will help her a whole lot. But going to, never mind. So let's go into some lean states for Donald Trump. First up, North Carolina. I do think would go lean for Donald Trump, almost likely, but not quite. I don't know what else to say here. It went to him in 2016. Biden wasn't able to carry it in 2020. It still went to Trump then. I think that he'd be able to do the same. So that's only lean state for Trump. So let's get into some tilt states. Going to the state of Georgia, I think that Trump will be able to carry the state of Georgia by a tilt margin. So, as I said, Whitmer will not be very popular among African Americans down in the South. She doesn't have that connection that Biden did with Obama. That would, of course, Obama's going to endorse her, but still, it's not like she was in the Obama administration. So, I do think that she would lose in Georgia. Going to the state of Arizona, I think that Trump will be able to win, essentially, by a tilt margin. This will hurt the Whitmer campaign a lot, but, as I said, with minorities shifting to the right, Latinos are voting for the Democratic Party a whole lot more in the state of Nevada than they are in Arizona, and Trump was able to win it in 2016. He lost it in 2020. But really, I do think that was due to how moderate Biden came across. Whitmer will be seen as much more liberal than Joe Biden. We have to remember that. And people, like the McCain voters, they don't particularly like Trump and likely aren't going to vote for them. But they're going to see Whitmer as too liberal, and they will not vote for her either. So that brings us to our last state. That's the state of Wisconsin. I do think that Whitmer will be able to win by a tilt margin, making this an extremely close election, but Whitmer pulls out a win. Of course, this is due to her Rust Belt appeal. So I would have made it lean, but this is the state that voted in the highest amount for Donald Trump in 2016, and it voted by the smallest margin for Biden in 2020. So I do think that it would be a tilt margin win. I think that she would have to campaign here or Trump would win. So that puts her at 276 electoral votes and Trump at 262. She just squeezes by with 6 extra electoral votes. Just one state could change it all. Would New Hampshire change it? Oh, New Hampshire isn't going to flip. But Trump could win Wisconsin and he wins the election. It's that simple. But Whitmer could easily also win Arizona or Georgia, and then it wouldn't be all that close. So thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that like button and share my channel, please. I never say that, but I shared a video for the first time ever a couple days ago. So click the share button, share it with whoever you want, and tell them to subscribe to me too. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.